So here's the cap unit. It's split into multiple parts. This is the feed unit. It has a clear feed, which is quite unusual. Here you can see how all the ink has really just caked up on there and blocked everything. So here I'm taking a metal rod and I'm just inserting it through the back of the section and gently tapping it till the nib and feed fall out. And there you can see better how it's really gunked up on there. The nib here is bent a little bit too. Here I'm just doing a dual tone polish on the cap just to get it looking nice and new. As you can see, I think it came out pretty good. Then I used just some super glue to secure the metal sleeve over the plastic inner bit of the cap. And there they are together. I then used some pure silicone grease from Goulet pens to screw this this very end piece that threads into the end of the cap that holds it tight. And I use the silicone grease because it'll give a nice airtight seal. This piece is the pocket clip, and it's split into two. One of them is like a spring, and the other one is a cover. And those go on under the that little end piece. And there I'm screwing it on and making sure everything is nice and tightening it down. Here's a good example of the strength of the spring. It's pretty strong. Here you can see the nib is pretty badly damaged. The tines are horribly misaligned and one of them's tilted, so I'll have to realign those and everything. It's a really hard process to capture on video. If you're interested, there's plenty of tutorials online that will do a better job explaining it than I will. And here it is, all back together. I cleaned out the feed, nib, and section. They're all nice now. The body was completely fine. I just gave it a little rinse in there. There you can see nib and feed much better than they were. Strangely, this didn't have a screw-on barrel to the section. It just friction fits, and it wasn't quite fitting, so I used some Teflon tape, which you can see there. This is the cap. You can just see some of the details. It says Wearever on there. And yeah, pretty happy with how this came out, so hope you enjoyed.